You can't separate death from life. How can you do that? How can you separate death from life when there's no such thing as death? How can you separate them? How can you do that? They're all both one and the same. Like love is one and the same. Like pain is actually love. Because people don't understand this. There are people don't understand. I was just say this for everybody watching this. I don't give a fuck about y'all feelings. I don't give a fuck about y'all. But I'm going to tell you this. Pain is the biggest teacher ever. People run from pain, so therefore they're not taught. On GD, on BD, on Vice Lord, on Larry, on 4 on Crip, nigga, on 5-5 Crip, on Blueface, on Blueface. You do the interview better, but you need to do it better on Blueface.
Now I noticed, you got a lot of Egyptian art
on Blueface.
Here in your living room.
I'm Egyptian.
I've picked up the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Yeah.
That was sitting on your stand.
Yeah, dig Moses' ass up and tell him stop stealing from that book then. Moses a thief. Yeah, he got the 10 Commandments out of that book. That came from Egypt, because Moses was shipped to Egypt, because they thought Moses was about to die. So they shipped Moses to Egypt. Moses learned from the king, and then he backdoored him. He backdoored him, tried to steal the information and get on that mountains and tell people to sell their houses and give them all the money. And when they ain't give him all the money, he came down and killed them. That's the man that represent God.
Is that what this book about?
Yeah, no, that book is like the essence. Listen, let me tell you this, right? The Book of the Dead is like this, right? People think that that's the first thing that we have of spirituality, that they're the first people that get the message. That's a lie. They were the first people to record it where we can understand it. The first people that got the message is what we know as the cavemen. The cavemen were smart. They was intelligent. They was energy workers. They had doctors, right? Listen, I'm just trying to keep it real. So they were the first one to record it, but they was the first one to record it in physical language. So that's where all the Dead Sea Scrolls and everything come from, the Book of the Dead, right? So everything come from the Book of the Dead. But here's the problem with memory. Everybody didn't remember it right. Like it's 42 laws in there, 42 commandments. Moses only can remember 10, but it's 99 in whole, because there was some more given.
So what got you interested in Egyptian history?
I'm not history. Ain't no history. Everything's happening now. And I'm not interested in anything. That's me. Why would I be interested in me? Listen, I'm a human. The whole human race is me. Listen, everything is me. Everything is my history.
You from Egypt?
No, I'm from the Paroma.
Have you ever been to Egypt?
Yeah, we in Egypt now. America's Egypt. A lot of people don't know. Look at all the pyramids around here. But I'm not from America. I'm not from this plane. I'm actually from the Paroma. Yeah, I'm a direct descendant of Sophia.
Sophia, Miss Sophia. I ain't heard you talk about Sophia in a while.
Yeah, I'm a direct descendant of the goddess that created everything. It was feminine energy that created everything. Yeah. A lot of people don't know. The life energy was feminine energy because it was blown into man by woman. Woman energy, right? Because the only way we can describe the energy is giving it a name. We understand masculine as man. We understand feminine as woman. So, but it's not male or female, right? It's just the energy and what they do, right? And masculine energy, we notice that most males possess that. But they possess both, but they don't activate their feminine energy. Everything possesses the masculine and the feminine energy, right? But everything don't have the power to utilize it. Yeah.
I noticed from following you via Instagram that you like to get up every morning to go work out.
I don't like to do that shit. What makes that I like to do it?
Well, you get up to do it whether you like it or not, which is good. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed you also like to, I don't know if you like
Why you keep saying like? I don't like to do DjU.
Well, I noticed that you also spend a lot of time in nature. Yeah. And that is something I actually picked up from you. I've been spending a lot of time.
It ain't about your interview of mine. Why you talking about, I don't give a fuck what you do in nature? I don't give a fuck what you do, DjU. I don't give a fuck what I do.
Well, how important is it for you to spend time
let me tell you this. It's not, listen, it's so important to spend time releasing than it is mingling with people. Because if I keep mingling with people, listen, would you go around people with the same clothes on, stinking and smelling like shit? Would you be embarrassed to go around people? Would you go around people like that?
I wouldn't go around people.
If you did go around somebody stinking and smelling like shit, and you sat right next to me, would I leave stinking and smelling like shit?
Probably so.
Right? So if you didn't clean yourself, then you don't love me. Because if you love me, you wouldn't want me smelling like shit, right? So if you love somebody, you go in nature and clear yourself so they won't be smelling like shit. See, that's the problem with the world. Everybody don't take accept responsibility for who the fuck they are. They want you to carry they demons. Listen, I can't carry nobody's demons, gang. I only can carry my own, right? Because this battle, this fight, everybody got to fight alone. No one can help you here. There is no savior. There's no Jesus coming. That's what I don't want. Ask Jesus. Jesus, Buddha, and Confucius. All right? Here, ask all of them. There's no one coming. We are stuck in prison. The only way out is in. A lot of people don't know this, gang. I just told you about the space and the speed of light. You can't get past Jupiter. Only way to get out is to be in space and time. The only way to be in space and time is through the mind. Right? I'm just keeping it real, gang.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So what are some things that you learned? Like,
I can't learn. Yeah, I don't think you understand. Everything I'm saying right now, not me, I'm possessed. Yeah, but listen, nobody in the world can learn. Why do you think people keep on doing the same thing every time? I feel like they never learn. Everybody say, oh, he never learned. Listen, even when you go to school, when you learn, then you forget. Everything I learned in the 9th grade, I forget. But I passed. I passed with flying colors. But why come I forget? That should tell you the mind is not made to learn. Right? I don't think you understand. Your muscle memory, you didn't have to learn. Once you walk, you ain't never got to get up and say, damn, let me figure out how to walk again. But everything somebody taught you, you got to figure out, oh, let me figure out how to do it again. Right? See, muscle memory is the memory you need to understand. People don't understand muscle memory, but everybody living in muscle memory. Let me tell you what I mean. Everybody reacted from the last time something happened when actually nothing ever happened. Not this time. But it happened before. So everybody's running circles in their mind. Right? I don't think you understand, DjU, and I don't think you understand the pain that it caused in the trenches when everybody's doing it. When you doing it, when you sitting in my face doing it, when you decided to come eat a plate of food instead of interviewing me, and you ain't been doing interviews for a long time, and your platform's starving. Yeah, you hurting. You need to have your full attention. But that's the problem with the world. Nobody uses their full attention. I don't give a fuck if I spit on you. I don't give a fuck. You don't wipe it off, nigga. Spit. My saliva is pure. And I'm keeping it real.
I apologize for offending you, background.
Don't apologize. That's the problem. You can't apologize for shit. You gotta live life unapologetic. Listen, let me tell you what I mean. If you did it, then I did it. And whoever I did it to, is your job to get over it. I got over it the moment I done it. I accepted myself for the person I was in that moment. And I got over it. Right? A lot of people can't get over it, DjU. Never apologize. When you apologize, you weak. You weak. You did everything you did. You just gave unawareness. You just did all the fuck you did. Why you apologizing for? Apologizing won't change what the fuck you did. You still did it. So why waste your breath with an apology that's not even needed? What's needed is for you to understand and give your attention now. That's what's needed. Right? What's needed for you not to make the same mistake. A story not needed. That's the empty space for words. Listen, I don't like to talk because people use words to fill empty space. Right? But words are spelled. Whatever you say comes. So you're supposed to save your words. But people want to use empty space and they scared of peace. So since people scared of peace, when everything is silent, they want to fill your space with words that don't mean shit.
I guess you got a point. You got a point with that. Or at least you made your point. You feel me? I feel like apologies are appropriate.
Nah, I just told you, don't listen.
Courtesy.
No, it's not. Fuck courtesy. You don't give human courtesy. Listen, if you give somebody courtesy, they're going to repeat the same thing and do it again. Listen, let me tell you this. You can't give people courtesy. The only way to teach them is through pain. Because once you give them courtesy, they're going to think, oh, this is good. I can keep repeating this. The only way to stop a person from doing it is to give them that reaction that they need. And the reaction they need is not courtesy, gang. All right? Listen, that's the problem with the trenches. We give courtesy. We go to jail, we send them money. My homies go to jail, I ain't sending them shit. Get shot, we pay for the funeral. And get shot, I know he gonna get buried in a brown paper bag. I don't give a f. Right? Because it was your decision. You decided to do that. Because if you dead, like I told you before, if you die in the same state of mind, nigga, you just be back. It ain't rest in peace, it's I see you later. Right? It ain't rest in peace, it's I see you later. Because everybody get to come back. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it's always a blast talking to you. You know what I'm saying? You definitely make the listener open their mind and think outside of.
Oh, I'm trying to open some ass. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't just. I don't know. That was weird. That was sick. That ain't never been said. Yeah, I know. I was trying to astral project. I didn't say. You thought I said ass? I said I was trying to teach everybody how to astral project.
Okay.
I thought you were about to open up and astral project. That's what I said. You misunderstood that for wanting to open up ass. I said I want to open up astral projection to the world. You didn't hear it right. You heard me? I said astral projection. I didn't say I want to go in. You know, you believe me, right?
I believe.
I said astral projection. No, for you believe me? You don't believe me?
I believe.
That's an astral projection. I won't say nothing about going to nobody. I don't do that. Nigga, I'm straight.
Asshole injections.
Oh, shit. Nah, I'm gonna stop. Cause they comment, they said they listened to all my episodes, and they said that I never did one episode ever, no, in the history without saying nothing good out through the whole episode. So I challenge somebody, please, could y'all look and find one episode where I didn't say no gay? Please, if you, please, I want to make sure I'm still straight, right? Cause it get confusing when they tell me this. That don't be me, it be the spirit. So spirit, I don't know what got a spirit. I don't know about the spirit. It's a real spirit party. You cannot get in. Moses up the drink, Jesus up the gin. I swear to God, mom. DjU ask a question. What you on, gang? What you on, gang?
All right, look.
Ask a question. Ask a question.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about the Nicki Minaj tweet from a couple days ago.
Oh, Nicki Minaj. You don't know Nicki Minaj. Listen.
Let me read the tweet. She wrote, "Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and what's this word? mutilate, mutilate, and kill them as form of a blood sacrifice to their God. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up." And she put jig is up in capital letters.
Question, how does she know? How does she know and complete what happens? How would you know unless you was into it? Right? There's no way to know unless you've been. Listen, let me tell you this. If somebody tell me what the inside of my house looked like, they had to be on the inside of my house. Not saying they did everything inside my house, but they had to at least be on the inside to tell you what it looked like. So you gotta be on the inside to tell you what it looked like. Listen, everybody know what Nicki Minaj looked like. You just saw it next to Trump, right? In order to go next to Trump, you gotta do two things, right? You gotta publicly denounce the devil. Right? You gotta publicly denounce it because you gotta go under the illusion as God. But God, the devil, the same, right? We talk about Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj, you ain't see her when she was with Trump, I swear to God, and I cannot lie to you, when I tell you this, she was shaking. Watch the video. She was shaking because she knew from that day forward, she would no longer be Nicki Minaj, right? She's the same person that said Jay-Z owed her money, right? No one never made allegations about Jay-Z owing nobody nothing, as long as Jay-Z been around, right? We know Jay-Z don't play about no money, we all know that. But they mad because they make bad, poor business deals. They're not used to doing business deals and business arrangements, right? So I'm just gonna say this, right? What she say there is true. It happens. It's been happening, right? Epstein. I just proved to you how it's happening, but is it bad? Right? That's the question. The question is, what is right and what is wrong? Is the intentions determine what's right or wrong, or do the act determine what's right or wrong? That's the problem. The problem is not what's going on. The problem is we can't figure out the intentions, so the problem is we shouldn't judge. Because the moment you judge something to someone, you're already wrong. Because in a quick second, it can change, right? So when it comes to Nicki Minaj, when it comes to this shit, I don't listen to shit the bitch gotta say. Because the bitch is just a servant of the master who's a servant of God.
Well, yeah, a lot of people feel like the tweet is about Jay-Z, you know, because she said your favorite artist. You know what I'm saying?
Why you think I just mentioned Jay-Z?
Right.
Right. I'm there. Okay, you follow.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, Jay-Z is ahead of Rock Nation, who's ahead of the Super Bowl production, halftime show. Super Bowl coming up this Sunday.
Right.
Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots. And the halftime performer this year is Bad Bunny.
Right.
Bad Bunny is a superstar, a Spanish superstar.
Right.
You feel me? Football is an American sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you would think Bad Bunny would be performing at like a soccer game, right?
Right.
So my question is, why do you think Jay-Z made the decision to have Bad Bunny out of all of the music artists in the world to perform at Super Bowl 60.
You think Jay-Z made that decision? Listen, the decision is not made by Jay-Z. Once you go to the label and you do these deals with them, they get two things. They get to hold your name, right? They have power of attorney, meaning they can put your name on everything that they do, right? They just use his name, the brand that they built, the brand that they own. Listen, no matter the small percentage that he got coming in, a small amount of cash, the percentage that they own is more percentage than he'll ever get, right? So it's not his agenda, right? His agenda is his agenda. Jay-Z agenda always been for Jay-Z. Jay-Z left Rockefeller because he was thinking about Jay-Z. He didn't want to split with Dame Dash. Listen, and he went on the label when it was time for Benny Siegel to put out his album, he pushed him to the side. When it was time for everybody to put out their album, he pushed him to the side. When you know Jay-Z to let somebody else's music come out? DMX, he had to leave because of that. He got mad because of that. He ain't lying. He f***ed up Def Jam. Jay-Z with the Def Jam and f***ed up Def Jam because of his ego. Right? He didn't want to put nobody's music out. So that shows he cannot make a decision because they removed him and stopped letting him make decisions. No, he's going to use your name, gang. We try to let you make decisions, but you too emotional. One thing about gods, I'm not talking about gods, I'm talking about the white ones, the devils. They just the same. One thing about them, they ain't got no feelings, no emotions. They don't get no right? And Jay-Z, one thing about us, right, us the people, one thing about Jay-Z, Jay-Z still the same Jay-Z that he was in the trenches because he never got rid of that trauma, right? You can't mask trauma with money. He's still the same Jay-Z, don't know how to make a decision. Because you see him calm and see him not doing anything don't mean that he's calm. It means that his life is recorded. He know not to bust a move. Every time he's gonna bust a move, they're gonna record what he do, right? Jay-Z made one statement. This is one statement me up. He said, man, I never sell my masters. My masters going to Blue. Blue will never get those masters. Blue will never get them, right? He can hold them all he want, but Blue will never get them, right? Before Blue get them, Jay-Z would go to jail, something would happen, or he would die in the bathroom. Like I said about NBA Youngboy, just like Elvis, just like all the greats. They die in the bathroom, fat, full of shit, stinking and shit, smelling like manure. Shout out to Jay-Z.
There's been a lot of footage and tweets and stuff resurfacing about when Jay-Z had first signed Rihanna, and apparently
Fucked her or signed her?
When he signed her to Def Jam.
Fucked her or signed her? Because he fucked her or signed her at the same time. It was a sex ritual.
Yeah, so apparently he told her that there's two ways to leave here when they were signing the deal.
There you go.
And it was either through the door with a signed deal or out the window.
Right.
And they was on the 29th floor.
Right.
Rihanna spoke about this experience as well. They both have, and Rihanna was in his room until 3 a.m.
Right. 3. Remember that.
That's what they said. Right?
Remember 3.
The number 3.
Right.
And so basically they saying, you know, Jay-Z forced Rihanna to sign to him.
Let me tell you this, right? Rihanna will make you beat her ass, Chris Brown. Right? Rihanna will make you black both her ass. You know that, because you've seen her ass black before. Anytime a beat a bitch like that, that's toxic.
Froze, boy.
You can't listen to shit that Rihanna got to say after that. Let me tell you this, right? Everybody come, and then when it's time to leave, when everything is over, they want to put salt on your name. But salt and sugar look the same. The whole time it was salt, we confused it for sugar.
That what y'all just said about Jay-Z?
Right? Mm-hmm. So
you said Jay-Z just said, that's what you just said?
Right. So you got to understand, right, what's going on, right?
Just hated on Chris Brown.
Right. So it's that, right? Jay-Z hate on everybody. It's all, that's what he do.
This right now, take the phone
yeah.
Because Jay-Z ain't let, you just said he runs
You
the
talking
Super Bowl.
about the Super Bowl, yeah.
He ain't let Chris Brown perform.
Right. And this how it go. But he not running the Super Bowl. He dissing Jay-Z for nothing. Jay-Z don't make the decisions. The decisions is just like everybody knows the president don't make decisions, right? Yeah. It's the elites behind the president.
The vice president.
Right? It's just the face, right? Jay-Z is just the face of the Jay-Z brand that he no longer owns, that he sold. Right? So when you talk about Jay-Z, we need to ask questions to the white people that own it, the Jews. So interview the Jews to ask them about Jay-Z. Right? Crazy. Because Jay-Z can't speak on it.
Yeah.
Only the Jews can.
Speaking of the president, you know, there's a...
I love Trump. I love my president. That's what I'm on. I love my president. A lot of people hate my president. I love him.
Well, there's like an immigrant crisis going on in which ICE is outside.
Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
ICE is outside arresting illegal immigrants. But in the midst, last month
I don't give a fuck about ICE, gang. Listen, I'm gonna say this, right? Listen, I'm gonna say why I don't give a fuck about ICE. Because we understood that it was about to get cold the moment we voted for Trump. But we didn't give a fuck, right? Because it was cold in our house. We needed money to turn the heat on, right? But I'm gonna say this. The only reason I can say anybody in the world care about ICE, because emotions, right? Emotions make you cry sometimes, right? Emotions hurt, right? When you see something vivid as someone dying or someone being hurt, or you visualize pain, automatically your brain connect to it. Let me tell you what I mean. It's a thing that they do, right? And this thing they do in Africa, right? Where they take their feet and they run on hot coal. Now mind you, this coal is burning hot, it's flaming, it should burn the feet instantly. But they do it around a crowd, right? So when they do it around a crowd, everybody's heart and everybody's thing is connected at the same pace to give you more momentum. Then you walk over the coals easily. But if they remove the people, you couldn't walk over the coal, right? So a lot of people don't understand this, but when you understand this, you gotta understand what's really going on, right? I'm just keeping it real. So if you can put that together, you can put together everything.
So it seems like, Black America is like not paying ICE any attention. You know what I'm saying? Black America says the ICE situation doesn't affect us. This ain't got nothing to do with us. This ain't our fight, right? With me being a Minnesota resident right now and actually seeing what's going on with my own two eyes, I feel like we are next. Okay?
You're not listening. It's not your fight. What I just tell you about the way the brain goes when people walk over their feet, it's the same thing that's going down. They feeding you their emotion. You have an emotional connection to everything.
Yeah, so no, it's not our fight, but I do feel like we need to be paying
That's
attention.
your problem. You shouldn't feel. You shouldn't pay attention.
We should be paying attention because what they're outside in the streets doing to the immigrants, they could easily be doing to us.
They've been doing it to us. They've been coming to the hood, locked up, sitting in the jail for 30,000 years.
Exactly.
They've been doing it to us. So I'm not, listen, it's nothing new done under the sun. Listen, I'm going to say this, man. And I'm going to say to everybody watching, if you got a family and you're affected by ICE, I send you love, right? I send you love, right? But I will not get involved. Have nothing to do with me, right? Listen, a lot of people don't understand that the only thing that got something to do with you is things that you create, things that come from within you, right? Things that's connected to you. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Out of 8 billion people in the world, how many friends can you actually have and communicate with? There's not enough spaces, right? Think about it. 10 friends is way too many. You can't, because everybody too emotions, can't do everything. Everybody won't get along. So in life, you only can have a bare minimum of associates, friends, and families and circles. You gotta protect that with your life, right? And that's why it starts for me. And that's why you are connected, because you are connected to that field, right? And it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad to feel pain. It's bad to, have compassion. But I'm not gonna have compassion until it's time to have compassion. When I'm off icing in my face, I'm gonna reach down to help them. I'm gonna give compassion then. I'm not gonna worry about what could happen. That creates society, right?
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real, gang.
Yeah.
I just look at the world differently. Everybody else look at the world that want to get involved. I look at the world, I'm seeing this stuff, I understand what's going on. So when it happened right here close to me, I know what to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know why it's going on, right? They're gonna say ICE killed the lady. I don't know. They say, oh, the lady didn't have a gun. I don't know if she had a gun. They say, oh, we got the video. I don't know if the video is real. They got AI. So I don't know what I see, so I don't believe in what I see. I don't know. Right? I'm not here gonna sit here and be like most people. They theories. They want to come up with theories. Listen, I believe in what's reality and what's happening now. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't give a about ice.
Yeah.
Right? You got some ice? I'm trying to drink some. You got to put ice in my cup. Yeah, I don't give a about ice.
So let me ask you this though. We've seen the videos of 2 American citizens being killed by ICE. But listen, when they do that,
you tell you ain't worried about them people, man.
Press to talk about it, the government they paint us a different narrative than what we
how you know?
Saw on camera.
All right, question. You seen that video going around of Finesse 2 Times dancing and shit. Everybody dancing, all the celebrities and shit dancing. It looked like them, right? Right? How long they been doing that? Listen, I'm gonna say this. Before they give us access to it, it's already tested. They already been using it. They for sure it works. Right? So that's why I just told you can't believe any video you see no more. Your eyes is out. Right? Listen, the world is so full of illusion, your eyes is now out. Your ears is now out. Believe none of what you hear, none of what you see. Right? Only believe what you create from within. Because everything else, consider it an illusion, consider it fake, consider it a mask. Everything, no matter what it is, your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, everybody wants something. All right? Just got to figure out what it is.
With that being said, what is your purpose? Like, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind?
I'm ready to shine, right? I'm ready to touch the moon, right? Listen, don't ask me what legacy I'm trying to leave, because every moment you gotta understand that I'm not indeterminate of that. For the people that I hurt, my legacy gonna be that pain, and they're gonna pass that pain along to their kids, and to their kids' kids, and they're gonna hate me forever. But when it's love, they don't pass it on like that. They don't give a f about it like that. The only thing we pass on is hate. So, unfortunately, my legacy, the reality, is gonna be the people that I hurt, they're gonna speak the loudest. I don't give a f about no legacy game, right? I give a f about now. Cause now, while I'm breathing, while I'm in this body, they wouldn't dare disrespect me to my face, right? They're gonna have their fun when I'm dead. They get permission to speak. Cause when I'm dead, I'm leaving. I ain't coming back. I've been here too many times, right? I'm not gonna worry about what they do down here on earth.
That boom done
You
hit.
put holes in your ski mask for your braids to pop out.
Everybody think that.
You got wicks.
Everybody think that.
It's a snitch lightly mask, gang.
Everything is illusion. When you figure that out, you'll figure it out. It'll hold that. It's a hole in your ass, like Kevin Gates.
Come on, man. You keep on bringing up this booty.
That's a spirit. That's a spirit. That's a spirit, ain't me. A spirit.
What type of spirit leads you to keep talking about booty? Like, what type of spirit is that?
Nigga the bad roller. For the clap spirits,
You
man.
got the Fleece Johnson spirit. I saw you did some content with Fleece Johnson. Y'all had a lot of booty talk.
Like, gang, you know he clapping fleece, gang. Stop playing with him, gang.
I'm not gonna talk with you about no fags. Stop playing with me. Listen, it's over with, cause I know you got enough. If you got enough questions now, you did enough now. Now I ain't with you. Now I'm done. Cause I started focusing you about Fleece Johnson. All this. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You the one that
Like you got a problem
bringing
talking
up
about. I'm talking about your Fleece Johnson.
Hot. Boy, that boy stormed off. DjU. I said, man, don't play with me talking about some Fleece Johnson, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear about Jay, bro. I'm over here trying to tell you, expose you about the hours and all this extra shit, man. You ain't lying. And you over here bringing up Fleece. Gang, I ain't playing that. What's the name with you, gang? I ain't playing that. Nah, I ain't playing that for Booski shit, gang. Nah, gang. You ain't lying. Man, you don't gotta do that every fucking time, nigga. Big Guappo. Let's talk about life. Ay, I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. Ay, no, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. Ay, I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit, I ain't playing no games. I'ma change my life. Ay, I'ma do what I want, it's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard that I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't tryna future.